Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to.
So what would you describe as the greatest thing that you have been able to do for the people of Erimo since you mounted the throne of your forefathers?
All right. In my community in Erimo, my father was the first university graduate, graduating from UNILAG. So my father, I had that, and because of that, of course, all of us were well educated, and so education was one of the key things I focused on. And today, I'm proud to say that I have a lot of students on my personal scholarship. I'm proud to say that we have improved the infrastructures of the various public schools in Erimo, supporting them, even getting the attention of the World Bank to offer us grants and to build new infrastructures. I will say that I've had an opportunity to support men and women, especially women. And I will tell you my experience. When I first became king, my focus was on let's help the men would do well for their families. But in empowering the men, we realized along the line, men were marrying more wives, men were spending more time outside, getting drunk, there was a lot of domestic violence and so on. So I switched and focused a bit more on the women. And I realized that no matter how irresponsible a woman is, he will look after the home. He will provide food, take care of the children, and it has done very well. So the focus now is to give attention to women empowerment and youth development, which we have done to a large extent.
What would you have wanted to do for your people as a traditional ruler that you have not been able to do?
I would love to have a university. I would love, we've developed the educational sector at the primary and secondary school level. Now I would love an opportunity where a public university or private university can be sited in Erimo, because we have a lot of brilliant students, but each time they graduate, we have to keep looking for admission elsewhere. And to make this easy, we have actually earmarked some parcels of land suitable and ideal as per the NUC requirements that is suitable for university. So this is something I wish I had the funding, or I wish I could get the support either from private individuals, organization, or the government to do. I would want to have a higher institution in Erimo.
Now, since mounting the throne of your forefathers, what would you say has been the greatest challenge that you have faced?
Well, the first challenge is here I was going in my mid-40s, ascending the throne in a community that I hadn't lived in or grown up in. And so I had to now live with illiterates and semi-illiterates, and I have to be able to communicate to them. That was the first challenge. And we have our specific dialect in Erimo. It's different from the normal Yoruba dialect. So this is the first thing I had to settle down with. I am speaking English, they are speaking the dialect. I have to be able to understand them, and I have to get them to understand me. That's the first thing I had to deal with. The second thing I had to deal with was to let my family understand that I do not belong to them alone again. I now belong to everybody, not like our former president, but in a good way. I belong to everybody, and I can't say I don't belong to anybody. I belong to everybody. So I could just be sleeping in the palace 6 a.m. in the morning. Some elderly women will appear. They are hungry. They want support. They want this, or there's an issue to tackle. Being a king is a 24 hours duty. There's no time that you can say you are not working. You are working at every point in time. So it's been challenging. But I thank God that I had good career upbringing. I started my career with the largest conglomerate USA of Nigeria, then recruited from the university. So I've had the opportunity of cross-functional, cross-sector training, and I've had the opportunity to travel to so many parts of the world, and this has enhanced my knowledge on human resource management, which essentially has a lot to do with being a king.